Yo guys, what is up? It is Duke, and I'm here to bring you Prison School! Yeah, love that shit. Favorite comedy manga. It really is. Like, yeah, comedy-wise is my favorite manga, not battle and action-wise. Yeah, but anywho, enough of that. Let's dive right on to this episode 5 of Prison School. This episode of Prison School, funny. It was funny, and I really like the strengthen and bond between Kiyoshi and Chiyo because when Chiyo found out that her sister was trying to get Kiyoshi to basically drop out and stuff like that. Well, no, she heard that he was going to get expelled first. And then when she comes in and stuff like that, she's like, why the hell does Kiyoshi have to be expelled and everything? And then she finds out that her sister is making Kiyoshi sign a withdrawal waiver so it could seem like he's actually leaving the school himself of his own free will. So, and not being expelled, because you find out in this episode that Kiyoshi is not permitted. Like the underground student council, not Kiyoshi. What the fuck? The underground student council is not permitted to force any of the prisoners to be expelled or anything like that. So they're going another route and trying to get Kiyoshi to sign a withdrawal waiver and everything. So Chiyo, she comes in there gung-ho. She's like, what the fuck, sis? What the fuck, bitch? And her sister's like, yo, this dude has been doing sexual things to you by force and everything. And she's like, no, I'm the one that invited him to the sumo matches and everything. So I should be held liable. And her sister's like, oh, you're the victim and everything. And she's like, no, I'm not the victim. I'm the one that invited him, and it was because of me that he broke out in the first place, so he can keep his promise. So she counts herself as liable for Kiyoshi's breakout and everything, because technically she is liable. She really is. And so she was preparing to. She grabbed Kiyoshi's withdrawal waiver and she signed it herself, saying, look, if Kiyoshi signs that withdrawal waiver, I'm dropping out too. That's just the way it is. And her sister couldn't believe it and everything. And then she's like, and then Chiyo says how Kiyoshi is a nice dude and everything, and how like that her sister, the president, she said herself that a nice person is a person who likes crows and everything. And she told the president about the time where Kiyoshi, and on the first episode, grabbed the baby crow and put it back in its nest, and she couldn't believe it. And so she took Kiyoshi. He decided not to sign the waiver because he was about to sign the waiver because he was about to give up and everything. And so Chiyo came in gung ho, sis, what the fuck? But anywho. Kiyoshi, he decides not to, and now he has a reason to stay there, and yeah. So as they were doing the talk and everything and having their argument, like Chiyo grabs Kiyoshi's head and like puts them in between her boobs, and Kiyoshi was like, Chiyo's boobs, and so he's basically staying there for Chiyo and everything, and then as he was walking back to the prison and everything, all he had on his mind was Chiyo's boobs and how soft they were. And he just completely ignored Vice President Brett, them firm ass, huge old big titties. And about the Vice President, yo, every time the president addressed her, this bitch, she just fucking got so wet, man. She was sweating buckets, but at the same time, you saw her getting so wet from down under, man. You saw that shit. Yeah, she wants the president, and the way she wants the president. I'm not gonna spoil anything from the manga because I don't know if they're gonna go into basically the second arc, or should I say the second saga, because like this is basically like this entirety, what's going on right now is basically the first arc of Prison School. It really is. But I don't know if they're gonna go into like the second arc or second saga, I guess, of Prison School for the anime. I don't know if it's gonna get a season 2 or anything like that. I don't know. I really don't know the runtime for this anime because I don't know if it's 12 episodes or if they're going to go a full on 24 to 25 episode anime. If they are, then we will actually get to the second arc, and some of you will actually see the rise and fall of Andre. Oh, and that's a treat, man. That's like the biggest. That's one of the biggest treats in the series, bar none. part. But anywho, like after that, Kiyoshi, he goes in and he sees Shingo. I forgot the hooded dude's name. Sorry, but I'll call him Ant-Man. And Andre and Gakuto, they're eating dinner and stuff like that. And they said that Shingo, he said coldly that they thought he was gonna be expelled and everything. And so they split his dinner. They all split his dinner and everything. And Shingo, he basically started treating Kiyoshi like so coldly and everything, since they got a month extended on their staying in the prison. So it's understandable how he was pissed and everything, and he was mainly pissed about how Kiyoshi didn't tell them, and he didn't trust him, especially him, because he and Kiyoshi, they should have had the strongest bond, but no, it was Kiyoshi and Gakuto, they had the strongest bond. Well, Gakuto, he's actually smarter than all of them, smarter than most of them. Even though he's a massive hentai, he's just as bad as a hentai as that. Not as bad as Andre, but he's just as bad as a hentai. Oh, and as this was going on and everything, as Shugo and the others were treating Kiyoshi coldly and everything, like you see the vice president going in, investigating everybody, and examining what they do from their rooms and everything, and she finds Andre's slave book, his diary, and how he dreamt about licking the vice president's boots and everything. And I'm like, yeah. And yo, that's some foreshadowing. I'm just letting you know. That's some heavy foreshadowing right there. It really is. It really is. If I'm not mistaken. It's just been a while since I like gone back to finish this chapter. I'm still like keeping up with the current chapters right now. I'll probably do that later. But anywho, yeah, I remember correctly. It's like that's foreshadowing something. But anywho, we go to Kiyoshi. Like they had to basically separate and clean the bathroom and everything, and they separated into teams. Gakuto was about to go with Kiyoshi until Shugo he basically says, Gakuto, come with us and everything. And so the four of them left while Kiyoshi was stuck on his own cleaning the other restroom. And he was waiting for somebody to come out of one of the restrooms, and oh shit, it's fucking Hana. Wait, no, Hana, yeah, Hana. Fucking fucked up that name there. It's fucking Hana. And yeah, like Kiyoshi was like, oh shit, man, I'm screwed. Like when you saw this bitch, you're like, oh no, man, Kiyoshi, he's gonna get it. And so, she forces Kiyoshi into a stall, and like basically she freaking put her leg right next to Kiyoshi's head and everything, and you see like her freaking I guess a camera toe. Like in the manga it was a camera toe, a shot, I'm pretty sure. If I'm not mistaken, it was a camera toe shot in the manga. And like she says that, look, I'm not the type of person who's gonna do worse to you after what you did to me. I'm just gonna do which implies that Hana, I think she's gonna piss on Kiyoshi. She's gonna piss on Kiyoshi. She really is. Because Kiyoshi, he basically pissed on her, gave her the R. Kelly treatment. So like she's not gonna do any worse to him than that. So she's gonna give him in return the R. Kelly treatment. That's the way it is. And so the president, she's preparing for Operation DTO, and you just see the vice president just getting wet, massively wet, and about it and everything. And the episodes end with the president like with just a freaking sinister smile, just ready to fuck shit up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Overall, the episode, it was funny, especially the scene with the vice president when Hana showed up too. Fucking funny. Like fucking this bitch sweating buckets. Hana fucking foreshadowing that she's gonna piss on Kiyoshi. Oh, so many things. And how like the friendship between Kiyoshi, Shugo, and some of the others, they're broken. It's broken now, and now we're looking forward to see how that's gonna be fixed, how it's gonna be repaired and everything. And so, and how the vice president, from the looks of it, she's basically planning on destroying them from the inside out, like basically breaking their friendship even further, because I believe Ant-Man and Andre, they still have some connection, like they still, I guess, feel for Kiyoshi, but Shugo, he completely lost all emotion whatsoever for Kiyoshi. He really did. So, and he was he was the one that was pissed the most about it. So, yeah, so that's some foreshadowing and hits right there. So a lot of foreshadowing, a lot of setup. This episode overall, I'd give it it was a great episode. So yeah, a 5 out of 6. It was a great episode of Prison School, and I really enjoyed the bonds and everything. The bonds between Chiyo and Kiyoshi expanding, Hana's return. Why do I keep saying Hana's return and everything. So that's pretty much it for this review. Tell me what you guys thought. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm Duke. Have a good day, people.